Hi, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, All My Plants. Today's video is kind of all over the place. I have some propagations that I'm potting up. I have an unboxing, some greenhouse updates, some updates on some other plants that I've tried to, save from themselves, and trying to save some Hoyas from some pesties. So I think that's everything that's in this video. Yeah, I went and sat down to try to edit, and then realized that I didn't even say hello. So, hello, let's go do stuff. Right. So, if I'm honest, nothing is really loving it in here yet. And that's not to say that things aren't growing, because they are. Like, let's see. Down under there you can see a new leaf coming on the, who are you? Dean McDowell philodendron. Things are growing, don't get me wrong, but the temperature in here this time of year swings wildly. It's been up to 100 in here, and the coldest it's been is like 47-ish, I think. Something like that. So that's a pretty big difference. There's a new leaf coming on the Jose Bono, which was doing pretty badly when I put it out here, so that's good. Things aren't loving it just yet. They will when the temperatures are, there's not such a, a 50-degree difference between the day temperature and the night temperature. Because right now there is often. So, and I do have to heat at night to keep it even in the upper 40s some nights. I didn't know it was going to go back down into the 30s. It usually doesn't in April. Here anyway. I mean, I don't want to say never say never, but that's not the norm. This has been a cool spring for us. So, usually I just keep it on low most nights, just to keep it around, close to 50, if not 50. But I have had to turn it up on high, and you can see it's only a small thing there. It will, I think a tank lasts about 2 days, maybe 3 if I can run it on low the whole time. I don't run it during the day. I don't run it until the temperature is 50 degrees outside and dropping. It won't keep up if it's low into the 30s. It has been, I think, 34 outside is the coolest it's been, and that this barely keeps up. It keeps it maybe 10 to 15 degrees warmer. It depends on whether it's windy or still, or, there's a lot of variables. And a lot of that's because this is not, it's not weather sealed in any way. I didn't like caulk these panels in, which I think I'm getting 1 or maybe 2 more of these greenhouses this year. I was going to build them, but I've got to be honest, I just don't have time. And it takes a couple afternoons for me to put one of these together. So I'm going to do that, I believe, is the plan now. And I will caulk the panels. I will probably also, that thick, like, foam insulation board. I will probably take some of that and put it basically over half of the greenhouse, the north-facing side. So I'll situate it so that, this one whole side will be facing the sun, and then the whole ceiling on that side will be open. Well, to a point. But the foam board will probably come down like this across the ceiling to protect from midday sun. And then this whole side, the other whole side, the north-facing one, the whole wall, will be that foam insulation board. So, I think that's my plan. And then leave, both ends open. East and west ends to let light in, I think. And I think that's going to be more practical to heat also. And it should help with shade, in August and July, the hotter months here where I live. So at least that's, that's the hope. And then Project Pond has not gone anywhere. Absolutely nowhere. Nor also haul this stuff off that's outside, clearly. Except for that, I'm not hauling that off. I love that. Gus. Hi, Gus. But yeah, so the pond is still there. This spider It's a big one. Can you see it? It's been living there for like a week. It gets in there and it swims around for a while and then it crawls back up on the side. I'm leaving it be. I don't know what kind of spider it is, but it's large enough that I don't want it to bite me. I don't want it. So yeah, Project Pond, it's not off the table, it's just still, it's on hold. Partially because you'll notice on this side, there's nothing, no cords. There's nowhere to plug in the pumps once I bring them out here. So I've stopped filling it. It's about half full because I have to move that now. I didn't think that through. Like I said, foresight is not my strong suit, unfortunately. I'm still going to do the pond eventually, but it needs to go on this side where I have access to that electric back there. So I'll probably just shuffle everything around again, which I seem to be doing a lot of. Just shuffling. That's sad. My sad cactus. Apuntia. Everything's okay in here, despite the cooler temperatures. Things are doing pretty good. Currently it's 26.9 in here, or for my Fahrenheit friends, that's 80 degrees. And I guess got down to 51 last night. Highs and lows on the left side there. I'm not going to say everything's thriving and going nuts in here yet, but it will. As soon as we have less of a swing in the temperatures. Things are just kind of surviving right now. Sorry, a wasp scared the crap out of me. Can you see him? Oh, hanging out in my Spanish moss there. Sorry, we're funny light. But anyway, I guess we're going to go back in and check out the plant chores that I need to get done. Since I'm here, I'll mention it. This bird of paradise has actually been outside the whole time, and we have gotten down into the 30s. And I'm surprised. I don't see any, like, I don't know if you know what cold damage looks like on plants, but there isn't any. It's like, it can be black and mushy. They just kind of look like they're gonna melt. It's been cold. It has been cold. Pardon my storage gazebo, because that's what it is. Still haven't had time to clean it out. But yeah. I'm surprised. It looks okay. It looks okay. I mean, other than I've chopped all of its leaves off. But yeah. It was just too big in the greenhouse, so I kicked it out. Okay, so I was going to do plant chores, but before I came inside, I decided to go check the mail, and I have an enormous box that one of you guys sent me. Wow. I usually don't unbox trades on camera, but here we are. So, wow, this is a big box. I don't even know where to attack it. It is marked top, which I can't believe it. The mail carrier who comes to my house actually put it top up, which is amazing, because they never do that, ever. Like, my daughter gets her crickets shipped here. And it says on the box, same thing, like you can see into the box, you can see the crickets in there. It says on the box, what's the top, what's the bottom, and they usually put it upside down. So all the crickets are, upside down. But anyway. This is well taped. It's been cold here, I think I just mentioned that. But, wow, this is a big box. She said she packed it really well, and I believe that. I believe that. I haven't sent mine out yet. I think today's Wednesday. This is actually supposed to come tomorrow, so I'm glad I was home today. And I think I'm sending mine Monday. Monday. Do we have to pull all this paper off? I guess maybe I can just cut the box open across the top. Let's see. She's got it really well taped. Really well taped. We'll see if I can get in here and not cut anything underneath, because I don't know what's underneath. I have a general idea of what's in this box. Some of these plants I've never actually seen or heard of in person. Oh, what's that? There's goodies in here. There's goodies. You'll see why I'm grinning like a loon in just a minute. So the first thing on top is this. Let's see what this is. Oh, is this a letter? It's art! I'm gonna put it on my fridge, I'm not kidding. See if I can get it open without damaging it. I love art from littles. Oh, I'm hanging it up. What do you think? It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, what else? What else? The reason I'm grinning like a loon, y'all know I love my Christmas shirts. I love them. I love them and I wear them all the time. Especially for Vlogmas, I tried to wear a different one every day. I think I've made it to 22 days maybe this past Vlogmas of a video every day. And I think I had a different Christmas shirt every day. Yay! Certified Christmas Lights Install Manager. I don't know about that. I actually did for Vlogmas. I was putting up a wreath or something out there. So I did that on video. But anyway, that was fun. Thank you. What is this? Make it and bake it. Okay, I gotta see what that is. Make it and bake it. Palm sun catcher. Is that a sun catcher? This here. Something crafty. Then, oh, I guess it is a sun catcher. And then it's like the frame and you put the right kind of like beads or gems or whatever it is there in there. And then bake it to make it. That's cool. Bake it to make it. Usually I fake it to make it, but cool. What have we got here? Purpley fried egg. Oh, corms. And it looks like they're about to sprout, if not already sprouted. I can't tell. There's a lot of humidity in there. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah? We like humidity. Let's see. I guess I'll keep these guys in the cabinet to keep them safe. Packaging very secure, by the way. 100% on that. Fried egg. I'm afraid to uncover them. Well, I guess I'll have to take the label off this one. I'll put it on the side so that the light can get through the top of the container. Oh, but they do look good in there. It's going to be hard to see, but I'll bring it over. You can kind of see through there. Look, I don't know if you can tell, but there's the fried egg trying to sprout over there. Cool. Okay, so I might actually move that guy into a slightly deeper container so that he can, you know, doop, do the thing. For now, I'm going to set it here. I guess that'll be part of my plant chores for today. I was just planning on trying to rescue my Hoya Ganungating. It's got root mealies still. I don't know if I missed that with the systemic or what. Hasn't grown, and I pulled it up to look into the reservoir. It's in pond, and I pulled it up to look in there, and I can see them just kind of floating around doing mealybug things, which I'll show you when we get to that part. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Wow, she really wasn't kidding when she said she was sending me a lot of plants. Oh my goodness, so cool. You guys. Oh my gosh, you gotta see what I'm looking at. And they're really secure in there too. Oh, I don't want to tip them or drop them. It's heavier than you'd think. I don't know what they're in, but they're chunky. This is just holding everybody in. Yeah. So cool. Look, plant shops could take lessons from you on how to ship, because these are in here. Okay, I got one up. What are we in? Pawn? Bisma. I think that's what that says. Bisma. Oh, it's so shiny. Let's get into it. I want to see it. Looks like it's maybe in a pawn strata mix. I don't know. I'm not picky about substrate. I'll grow a plant in anything. Gently, Jen. Aha. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. Gosh, this packaging is Chef kiss. Nothing's ever been safer. Oh, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. Do I have this? I don't think I have this one. I think it says Bisma. I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me if I'm wrong. But look, I don't think I have that one. It's sort of, I don't know. It's thick and leathery and shiny. It's so pretty. Yeah. Does that say Bisma? Sorry. I know it's dark and my lighting is terrible as usual. Oop. And I also have to kick the camera on the way by. I'm gonna put them right in here. So pretty. And they look perfect. It looks perfect. Alright. Who's next? Is this one? It's not written on here, but I see a tag in there. Ooh, this looks like maybe Maharani. Ooh. I don't have a Maharani anymore either. I used to. I have no idea what happened to it. It might have been this past summer. One of my friend's daughters came over and went plant shopping. And I think I had one that was dormant. I don't think it ever came back, but I think she took the one that wasn't dormant. I don't know. That's how it is when you have a lot of plants. You're like, where did that plant go? Ooh, so nice. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that says Maharani in there. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Isn't it cute? Pay no mind to that. It was just the support. It's so cute, though. It is so cute. I can't get the floof off, and I don't know what I did with my little... There it is. Don't cut yourself with the X-Acto knife, because that's not fun for anyone. Alright. And she's got it supported, and this one is in soil. I am just going to leave it supported and in soil. Okay. What's this guy? Dragon's breath. I'm not familiar with some of these. Just goes to show I live in my cave. I'm in a cave with a dragon. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. It's very elongated. And it has like a closed sinus. Isn't that lovely? I don't know if I'm doing it justice here, but it's very pretty. Very pretty. So cute. Gosh, my lighting is awful today. Apologies. Wow, my cabinet's filling back up. I was just saying the other day, I was like, wow, it's kind of empty. It's kind of empty because a lot of those plants went outside already. I'll just leave the door open. What do we got here? Who are you? Quilted Dreams. Okay. I can't tell. I can't see it. Oh, wow. That is really nice. It looks like the oldest leaf is a very dark green. It's got a nice texture. That's pretty. I'm assuming that this is the oldest leaf on here. Isn't that lovely? And then the newer ones, just slightly lighter green. Still very pretty. Ooh, I like this one. I like them all. Who am I kidding? Playing with this X-Acto knife again. I have no idea what I did with any of my 900 flipping pairs of scissors. Cat coming in. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Looks like this one's in pawn. So pretty. Gosh, I love alocasia. I just went to a local nursery the other day. I was looking for more alocasia, and that would be my husband. Yep. Sorry, discussing what fast food we were going to have for lunch. He's working on the boat. What is this? Who are you? Oh, no ID. This alocasia says no ID. And I'm not sure either. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, break. Okay. It, it kind of looks like an Odora type, but then not quite. Like Alocasia Odora? I don't know. It's pretty though. It's lovely. Very pretty. Yeah, I don't know who you are either. Okay. Oh, it's 2 in here. 3 in here. My goodness. Cool. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but it's pretty. It's beautiful. And I love that you included plant tags. I always mean to, but I usually forget because I'm the worst. It's just very helpful. Okay, this one says Bisma. Whoa. Wow. That's crazy looking. The cup says Bisma. Okay, the tag says Bambino? Bambino, but the cup says Bisma. What is this? Did we get the tag switched on the other one that I thought said Bisma? I don't know. This is Bambino? If this is Bambino, my mind is blown. Why haven't I never had that before? I gotta show this to you. If I can get it out without breaking it. Oh, it's so cute. Is this Bambino? I'm mind blown. It's so dark. Is this conditions or is this just what it looks like? Look at this guy. Is that not the coolest little thing? Look how dark. In the back. Oh, okay, I love this. I don't know which it is, whether it said Bisma there or if it's Bambino. I think that's what that says. But yeah, I've apparently never had either one of those, whichever it is. So pretty. Oh my gosh, there's still 4 more. What is this? Who are you? I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, the leaves are so thin and delicate. I probably shouldn't go massaging them, should I? Gosh, that's lovely. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this is, but it's so cute. Isn't it adorable? They're so thin. The leaves are so thin. And I don't think that's like a health thing. I think that's just what this plant is like. Oh, it's pretty though. Look at those cute little bitty leaves. They're like little spades, or little hearts. That one's very kind of heart-like. I don't know. It's really cute. Really cute. Grow, baby, grow. Who are you? Are you taped in? No, you're just stuck. Ooh, this one's variegated. Who are you? Alocasia Dawn. Oh. Oh. Wow. I have to make a label. I'll have to make a label for this one because it was on the cup and I accidentally ripped it off. Alocasia Dawn. That's pretty. Isn't it cute? So pretty. And I think this is a potting mix. And it looks like it's got some roots in there. Okay. 2 more. That's pretty. Alocasia Mellow. Don't be violent with it, Jen. Ooh, pretty. This one looks similar, but not quite to Maharani. Oh, nice. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, the texture. Oh my god. Yes. And one more. Alocasia Pink Princess. Oh, I don't know, but that is pretty. That's pretty. Oh, you're so cute. Lovely. Oh my goodness, and the backs. Oh. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so shiny. Like, my light is not doing it justice today. And then the back. Oh, oh, so pretty. So pretty. So that's gorgeous. Oh, you're downright seductive. All right. I've run out of room. It's full of alocasia. That might be a good thing, huh? Can't go wrong with plenty of alocasia. Oof. Wow, now that's a cabinet full of alocasia. That was really cool, thank you. So this plant is Hoya Gunungatting, and it looks okay. Like, to look at it, it doesn't look like it has any terrible issues or anything, but I did find, probably 2 weeks ago now, a couple mealybugs on the leaves, and I was like, who's got mealybugs? So I'm looking at everybody next to it, and I didn't really see anything. And mind you, this plant, I know it had root mealybugs along with every other plant that came from this particular person. It wasn't a trade or anything, she was just giving them away. And I found root mealybugs in them because I was wondering why they weren't really growing, because she had had them a while and I'd had them for a little bit. So I went digging around in there and I found root mealybugs. And the reason I know this plant still has them and that it wasn't just a couple stray mealybugs on there, I'll put in a picture so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. And I'm certain it's not just some weird stuff growing. I can actually see one just hanging out on the string right now. They're just floating around in there. Let me take that picture so I can put it in later. I need somewhere to set this contaminated plant. A tray. Okay, I don't know how much of this table is visible. I really can't see that far. Maybe I should go check. Okay, that might be slightly better. Let me take that picture. I thought that I had treated all these plants with systemics, but I might have missed this one. I really don't know. Either that or they're just laughing at it. Could go either way, I guess. But, and I actually don't have any clean pon at the moment to, like, repot it and try again. That's really gross. So we're going to pull it out of there and see if we need to chop the roots or if we just need to repot it into a different substrate. I might actually put it into soil, just because I'm really comfortable really, really harshly treating plants that are in soil rather than trying in pon, which is a newer substrate to me. It's not something I've used for a long time. I've only been using it maybe a couple years now. So this is old pon again because I've been repotting. I accidentally mixed some bonsai mix in with it. I wasn't paying attention. I was just dumping propagation cups when I was potting up some stuff. Oh well, it's fine. But yep, this poor plant, I just did this mid-February. I just repotted this, and I hate to keep disturbing it. But I also hate root mealies. I actually don't see any kind of hanging out yet, but I don't really see the root mass. But I know they're there. I actually really don't see anything in the pot, but we're going to boil it anyway. Or we're not going to boil the pot. We're going to bleach the pot, but we're going to boil the wick along with the pon. I've actually got a bunch of pon and leca that I have to do. Oh yeah. I can see them. That's disappointing. Just down there munching on my roots. Let me take another picture because I realize I'm quite far away, and even if I hold it up to the camera, a lot of times it seems like you can't really see what I'm talking about. Fungus gnat. Whew. That's not from this plant, that's just in general right now. Oh, there's some. They just kind of look like, it looks like white fluffy spots. And it's not like it's tons and tons of them, but it's enough. And there's some more. That one's bigger. So it's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's not killing the plant or anything, but it's also not growing. It's got decent enough roots. It doesn't look like they've really grown a whole lot since I put them in here, if I can recall. Gosh, yeah. I'll bring it close and see if you can see it that way too. So, right in there is this teeny little white speck, and then there's some there, and down there. Oops. There. You can see them here and there. Like I said, I am aware that my lighting isn't the best. Right there. Ugh. So yeah, that's not ideal. I'm really tired of messing with root mealies on plants. It's only this batch of plants, though. You know what? I might just put it in soil and systemic it. Again, where's my soil? Oh, it's downstairs. I was repotting other things. Some snake plants. I actually really love snake plants. They're simple, and that's what I love about them. They can handle a wide variety of conditions. They tolerate my neglect very well. They're really nice plants. I'm not trying to get all of this off, but just a fair amount of it, and maybe I'll get lucky and accidentally pull off a couple mealybugs in the process. Okay, let me go get my goodies. I really hate to put this plant in systemics because I really was hoping to put it outside. I think I forgot. I think when I repotted it and meant to put systemics in it that I just forgot. Whether I did or didn't, and apparently I didn't. Before I put it in some soil, I am going to take it and just blast these roots off with some fairly hot water. I think it comes out of my hot water heater at 120 degrees, so I might actually kill some roots as well as some mealybugs, but you know, it's just not doing anything. So right then, okay, I'm just gonna set this out of the room. I don't know about root mealybugs. Wow, there are some in there, but I've heard that the adult males can fly for regular mealybugs. I don't know if that applies to these guys, but yeah, it's just out of the room, just, you know, until I can boil it. Pests are not my favorite at all. And I've really been struggling with spider mites. Not in the greenhouse. It just hasn't been hospitable enough in there for them yet, but it will be soon. But in here, and it's actually not the alocasia. I still have a couple alocasia in here. I have Cupria and Watsoniana in here. It looks like those are the only two that I still have in here. And they're not the problems. It's Calathea. It's the ones that I just put in pawn. So, yes. This particular bin does have systemic in it currently. It's I use it for plants that come with pesties that I just know. I'm just going to go ahead and repot them. It's usually thrips or mostly mealybugs, actually, that causes me to replant immediately into this particular mix. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just stuffing it in here. I really want to get some growth out of it because I would just propagate it if I could, rather than trying to get rid of root mealybugs. But the plant is unwell, obviously, because it's not doing anything, and we've actually had some dieback. So rather than try to start it over when it's already a little unhappy. Reroot I mean. We'll just try repotting it again. And this time I know they're systemic. So it'll be a few more months before I can put it out. It might not make it out this year at all. But it's funny, I think this year was the first time I had really thought, you know, I think I'd like Hoya Ganungating, however you say it, I'm sorry. And it was actually, I believe it was in my wish list at the beginning of the year. And then I got it, I don't know, maybe a week later. It was bizarre. But it's not doing good, so. But it's not doing bad, but it's not doing good. Root mealybugs can't be good, right? That and any particular plant, if I'm like, well, that plant hasn't grown in a while, I'm not the let's just leave it and see what happens. I've got to mess with it. I've got to dig around in there and see if something's going on. And I'm kind of glad I checked on these ones, because root mealybugs, it's not something I want throughout all my plants, you know? Definitely not. Alright, I'm just going to go water this in. Oops, I forgot the cootie pot. Yeah, root mealies, what a pain. I've just left it to drain for now. In the sink. So I'll let you know how that goes. Hopefully they do okay. I got some other plants in a trade recently and I just potted them up. I didn't do it on camera, but I just potted them up. I'm trying to see them back there. I think I did just water them the other day. Hoya meredithii. Isn't it pretty? I really do like that one. It's got some new growth back there. And then, wow, this light is so great. Another Hoya here. I can't remember the name, but I'll put it on screen. And it's doing good. I can't tell if it has new growth yet or not. I think it does, but I've gotten soil over it. Or maybe sphagnum moss. I don't know, but either way I can see that it's rooting right there. Maybe you can see it. But yay! Oh, and there. And then a philodendron UPI. There we go. It's got a new growth point. Making a move. It's trying. It's so cute. It's so cute. I've never had this particular philodendron before, so I'm excited about it. But yeah, those were some other trades. And the Great Plant Chop, the Monsteras. This is just an update from a few videos back. I had Monstera adansonii variegated and Lechleriana variegated that had decided to become all white. So I chopped them. This is one too. I'll show you that one, even though this one is making me sad. Let me bring you closer. Shall I bring you closer? There we go. Maybe now you can see what I'm showing you. I'm not sure which one this is. Lechleriana, I think. It was all white. So I chopped it up into pieces and propagated it. So that one's doing good. The other Lechleriana, this was, it was the base of the plant, but it also had a few bare nodes. So I just kind of chopped this up and left it same. It's not enjoying being out of the prop box. This leaf was existing on it, and they were all white as well. It was growing all white. So now it's giving me half moons. There's another one, what's left of it, or I guess all of that one's intact for the most part. But, and then there's another little one under here. It's 3 separate growth points, those 3 leaves are. They're coming from 3 separate growth points. So, I don't know. I guess there's some hope. Don't love half moons though, but every single one of them is. So, and it's in a teeny tiny pot because it really didn't root much. I had rotted the roots on it. So that's why I was restarting it with a leaf. But anyway, that's what that one looked like. Oh, and the adansonii, we've got one leaf there that's variegated, one that's all white. They're coming from 2 separate growth points. I don't know, I guess we have some hope with this one, because the other plants are all white, and the other places that have sprouted on them, not that there's much to see, that little bitty leaf there starting is all white.
And every single one in the prop box, whether it's Lechlariana or Adansonii, all white leaves or minty. Some of them are white now. I'm not impressed. It's just not, you know, it's not sustainable long term. Don't get me wrong, I'm surprised by how long the white leaves, particularly on the Adansonii, how long they last. I think it's because they're more mint than like a pure white. I don't know. They last quite a while, but it's just not great. These all need water before I put them back. It's been very warm and dry up here. I actually had to turn on the heat some nights. This has got great roots in here. I'm not going to water that one yet. That one just came out yesterday. Wow, there's a lot of springtails. Wow. It's weird because I feel like I hardly ever see springtails. I don't think you'll be able to see them, but they're in there, just crawling around, hanging out, doing springtail shit. So I don't know, that's been fun. And then some of the Monstera aurea, I think I mentioned this already, have reverted. The ones that I cut, these were just from chunks. But yeah, that's green. I think there's 2 more somewhere that are all green. And I'm not hurt about it. I'm not. The Monstera that these came from was originally all green. It was sport variegation. Just, I guess it's all sport variegation, really. But yeah, all green. No green in the petiole or anything. There is in the stump down there, but I'm not sending these to anyone. I have sent a couple out so far of the variegated ones. I don't send a reverted plant because that's not... If you want a green Monstera, you'll go get a green Monstera, right? So I don't send the green ones out and be like, well, maybe it'll, you know, no. It's not what anybody wants. I was gonna try to pot up a bird. Great, he's just gonna holler now. Where did I put them? I had plants I was intending to put in a pot. I was gonna pot up these sad Hoya cuttings. These are Velosa Cowdang, I don't know. And the plant just wasn't looking well, so I chopped it back entirely. Are you rooting at all? Yeah, you're rooting. Like you can see, it just wasn't looking great. The underside. It's usually a very dark green, glossy plant, but all of a sudden it was just tanking. And it had occurred to me that maybe it's flat mites. Maybe. We got some roots going on now. That leaf doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, it does. See that? So I think before I pot it up, which is going to sound bizarre, I'm going to go throw it in 120 degree water and just let it hang out for a while. This leaf is toast. That one just didn't like being cut. It was a big cutting to sustain though. 3 leaves. So yeah, it's just not doing super. It wasn't doing super. I've had it kind of sitting off to itself over there and rooting. So I'm gonna go throw it in the sink in some 120 degree water, and we're gonna leave it sit there for 15 to 20 minutes, fully submerged. And I have damaged leaves doing that before. Where's that plant at? This plant was the last one I did that to. And you can see the yellow on some of those leaves, a couple of them. They looked like they'd been cooked. I mean, they were kind of translucent. It looked like edema almost. But yeah, so this plant still gets sprayed occasionally, like every time I water it, just because I'm paranoid. But I haven't actually seen anything on it again since I treated it for flat mites that way. I'm not sure if it's an end-all be-all to, you know, steam your plants, but I'm having pretty good luck with it. So that's what I'm going to do to this one, even though I don't see any on it. I don't see anything on it. It just looks like some sort of pesty damage, but I don't see anything when I look with the microscope. So I don't know. We're going to do that anyway and see how it goes. Okay, time for your submersion therapy. I know that a lot of people say that, you know, that's not the only way to treat, you know, flat mites or some sort of mite that you can't get rid of. And I agree, that isn't. But I have found that to be the fastest. The fastest. Because you're killing everything, and possibly your plant too, to be fair. But you're damaging and destroying eggs, live bugs, whatever, all of it. And this like spray method, which I've done that before, and that's fine. I've used even just it really doesn't matter what kind of spray. It really doesn't matter as long as you're doing it over and over and over and over and over and over for a period of weeks. And probably 2 months really. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I just want to steam the plant and have it done, and hopefully not lose the plant. But I take that risk in order to just be quick about it. So the plant is steaming. The Hoya, Galbang, Velosa, is it Velosa, Globulosa? I'm not sure which. But yeah, it's steaming. And I guess we'll check out these, not nubbins, corms. The corms. I hate to disturb them. I guess they've been disturbed anyway from traveling. What's that say? Oh, purpley. I can't get the tape. I'm down here wrestling tape. Frydek. Okay. Alocasia. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's ready. It's ready. It's so cute. Okay. It's got little rootses. And I think this is, it looks like a stratum pond mix. I think I have that. Right here. Yeah. Stratum and pond mix. Isn't that convenient? So that's what I'm going to tuck it into. That's what I'm going to tuck it into. And it's nice and firm. Okay. I realize you can't see what I'm doing. I appreciate that. My brain. It no work. Oops. Okay. So that's all I've done with that guy. I've just tucked him in. We'll make him a little label. Actually, can I get it off there? Yeah. Paper tape. It's a wonderful thing. And stick that right to the cup. Maybe I should give it a little bit of moisture. I've always got to check cups because I don't know if I've poked holes in the bottom of them or not for something. Can't tell you how many times I've gone and dumped water into a cup thinking that it was a cup. And it wasn't. There were holes. Alright. So that's that one. Man, it is warming up today. Okay, and then this one says purpley. I love purple. Purple is magical. Okay. Oh, don't hurt it. Oh, be gentle. So gentle. Oh, it's not too far off from sprouting either. It's so ready. Okay. Look how cute. Can you see the little thing? Oh, you're so cute. Okay, I'm kind of afraid to tamper with that too much because it doesn't really have any roots or anything yet. I'm just going to kind of nuzzle it in there and put it in the cabinet just as it is. Because I don't want to... Sometimes if it's not broke, don't fix it or it'll break. Does that make sense? Okay. In my little brain it does. Okay. Should I dome this? Humidity dome? I've got 8,000 cups. Why don't I use one of those just to kind of set over it. It'll still get air circulation from the bottom, but it might help with the humidity a little bit to keep it from drying out where it's in such a tiny little container. I'm gonna tuck that back in here. Okay, so those are sorted. Why is it so hot? I gotta open a window. The window's already open. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on in here. Can't see again, can you? Okay, and this is some stuff that's just been sitting in here for a while, but I see roots. What is it? Some of the variegated alocasia. Some of the variegated syngonium, syngonium albo, some of the variegated philodendron burley marks, and maybe some squamiferum, it looks like, in here. Some roots, some no roots. And we've had some leaf loss. Can you see that? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I see a new growth point that's growing down into the water on one of these squamiferums. Let's see. Yeah, this one's got a new growth point and a little bitty root. I don't think I'm ready to do anything with that yet, though. I'm not. I'm just going to set it aside for now. The squamiferum is probably the thing that's most recently been cut. This has no root at all yet. There's a whole vase of this in my spare bedroom, too, of the squamiferum. I just cut the whole thing down, node by node by node. I don't think I left any multiple nodes except for on the base of the plant. This has a little bitty root and a little bitty growth point. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's there. So those are the only squamiferums in there. Let's check these syngoniums. I keep wanting to say alocasia. Got alocasia on the brain now. It's all tangled together. Alright, so even though that leaf was dead on that one, there was a new leaf coming up through there. Ooh, that's gross. But no root yet. Still no root. And I don't know, I cut these February? Beginning of March? Oh god, it's so gross. Slimy. So yeah, that's gonna have to... Maybe I'll try it in soil. I don't know. Try it in soil. Oh, this one's gotten roots finally. Oh, and it's a variegated one. That's pretty. I'll pot that one up. Wow, this has grown a whole new leaf while it was rooting. And it has roots. Oh, the mother leaf is variegated, but it looks like the new leaf is not. It might be another one of the ones every other leaf is variegated. But it is ready to pot up. Let's see. Ooh, this one has a new leaf and it's variegated. Mother leaf is variegated. And the new leaf is variegated. I'm sorry, I know I'm a million miles away. And we have roots. Yay. The last time I checked, it was mainly the, oh, you're not looking great. That leaf is going. Didn't look like it was variegated anyway. But it does have a new leaf, a new growth coming up in the thing, in the channel there. I'm afraid to try to break it away. I don't want to break the new growth. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. That one's going to root a little bit longer. This one has a new leaf. Mother leaf variegated, new leaf variegated. So that's cool. That's the mother leaf and then the new leaf there with some roots. Yay. How about you? Oh, the new leaf on this one got damaged. But it's got decent enough root growth. Was it going to be variegated? Were you? I'm just pulling it open because it doesn't matter. It's damaged. No, actually, this one wasn't. Okay, well. That's alright. Gosh, I got more to pot up than I thought. All the time. This one has a new growth. It's a green leaf, and it looks like the new growth is going to be all green, which is okay. I'm going to pot that one up too. Like I said, a lot of the ones that have reverted, they end up going outside. just because I think they look nice out there. They don't last the winter here. This is variegated. It lost its leaf, but it's mostly white. The new growth looks mostly white, but there's not much root there. Dang, I'll put that with the other one. And how about you? The mother leaf has rotted away. There's a new growth there, but once again it looks all white. Yeah, you can kind of see. Looks pretty white to me. I need to find my outside potting soil bin. Give me a second, I'll be back. I gotta go find that. I guess I'll pot it up. We'll see what happens. I should really label my bins before they get mixed up. Okay, how about this burley marks? It's still rooting, but my gosh, it's slow. It's slow. All right, so that's gonna go back. It's growing more leaves than it's rooting at this point. It's growing faster than it's rooting. Yeah. So these guys are gonna go back in here. Gosh, I really could pot those, but I'm not. I need to check the other ones too. I'm the worst for just propagating something and like throwing it into the void. It's like poof, it doesn't exist anymore. Shoo-wee. Tape sticking to my pot. All right, I think I'm going to plant a couple of syngoniums in these little pots, and I know they're tiny, and within a month I'll be repotting them again, but that's fine. I'm just trying to get them off to a decent start and not drown them. Like, that's already a lot of root for this size pot. Like, it's going to go berserk in there. Shoot! I don't know if I would repot this again in a month. Or 7 of them, however many it is, in a month. Will I have time? Gosh, we're just, alright, I can't put them all in the same pot like I wanted to. Or not all of them, but I wanted to put several in there. That is not going to happen. That's just not gonna work out. So yeah, there is no systemic in this bin. It's orchid bark, perlite, worm castings, slow release fertilizer, like not Osmocote, but something very similar. What else is in there? Charcoal. And then your random peat heavy pre-bagged lawn and garden center soil. Like a Miracle Grow or something like that. I'll just take anything and then I kind of just mix it to suit my needs. Sometimes there's pawn in it or bonsai mix. It's just like if I have it left over and I'm potting, I'll just kind of throw it in the bin rather than go put it away where it belongs, rather than put it back if it's a small amount left. All right, there's 2. Gosh, these pots. These are those ones like liners or whatever from the $1.25 store. I'll put a little soil in there first. I'm trying. I'm trying. That's all I can tell you is I'm trying. I'm just all kinds of frazzled lately. There's so much going on. There's always so much to do, it seems like, this time of year. Going in 12 different directions and making no progress in any particular direction. That's 3. Oh, I'm sending one of these Monday. Maybe I'll put 2 in that one. Then you get the hassle of repotting them in a month. Alright, there's 1. I want 2 variegated ones. That one's not variegated. Dang it! It's not too late. This one looks nice too. Maybe I'll do that one. These 2 variegated ones. The mother leaves look a little bit rough, but the new leaves look okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Come back out of there. I think it'll start a nicer, fuller pot, or pole, if that's what she decides to do with them. Because I actually do have enough of this plant to do that. Yay! Alright, I've got some more somewhere that have been potted longer since the last time I checked to see who had roots. None of these had roots when I potted those. That was maybe a month ago, I'm not sure. But, yep, okay, so there we go. Those ones there will be ready to go. Better water them. Better water them. I have to remind myself of things like that. This is one of the ones that I think is going to do every other one green, along with this one. So I'll do those two together, because they'll probably be going outside together. We'll see. This soil smells just like dirt. Soil mix. It's barky. I got the biggest bark. I don't know where I got it, but there's like huge pieces in there. Different brands. What is this? Oh, it was a piece of soil that was clumped together, and the way it was curled, it looked like it might be a thing. I don't know what kind of thing, but I was scared of it. Alright, anyway, so that's those guys, and then I have 3 little nubbins that are refusing to root but are sprouting. So I am going to tuck them in here. I'm going to make that a little bit deeper. And we'll see if soil helps get them rooting. I'm burying them right up to wherever the new growth is, because that's what I'm hoping is going to root, since the old existing node is not. Like, I'll show you. The existing roots that were around there aren't rooting, so I'm hoping that new roots will come from the newer growth, which, we'll get that away there. But yeah, well, you can see it's thinking about growing there as well. Maybe you can see. But yeah, so I'm burying it at least up to that point, in hopes that we'll get roots. Since these 3 that I'm tucking in here have no roots, I'm poking them in together. I might be sorry if they do grow, because they'll be all tangled together. They'll just live together forever, it's fine. They're roomies now. BFFs. Alright, that's that done. Woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna go water these, check the temperature on my plants that are in their sauna, having a spa day. Let's see how that's going. They look okay. Yeah, these are the ones that I had doused in hot water for a while. Not just doused them, but I had them kind of pushed down underneath a cover pot to hold them under hot water. I think I'm going to put them in systemic because they're not going outside anyway. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and here's the Hoya Gunungatting. It's all potted up, and I sprayed it also, even though this one is also in systemic now. But I went ahead and sprayed it too, watered it in, put it in a cover pot, and that way, hopefully, if any of the little buggers are crawling out the bottom, I can, like, lift it up, the actual, you know, the pot that's inside the cover pot, and see what's going on under there. I hope they all die. I hope. I don't know. We'll just wait longer. Okay. And for now, these ones are going in just regular soil. I have one in pond that I cut quite a while ago, and while it has rooted, I can see where it has tried to grow, but it's not really. And that it could be just because I keep forgetting to water that pond. It's the only thing in there in pond, I think. Well, it was for a little while, but yeah. I just kept forgetting to water it, and it dries really fast in there, which is both good and bad. I think it's the heat and the air circulation. There's a fan in the bottom that kind of blows up through it. But yeah, these dudes, I'm just tucking them in. I'm all over the place today, aren't I? I don't know why I left this. I don't really... Oh, it actually might. I can see where it's going to grow right there. I was going to say it probably will die back. Some of it has, but I can see where it's actually trying to grow. Oh, I can see that one trying to grow too. Huh, it's not even rooted. That's unusual. Are you? No, you're not doing nothing. Except for looking all gnarly. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. It's fine. Oh boy, I'm gonna get this all dirty. Trying to get soil in here. It's alright, we'll just go and spray it off and then hose it with even more pesticides. Usually if I say I've sprayed it with something, 9 times out of 10, whatever I've sprayed the thing with is going to be Captain Jack's. It's a bonide product, Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew or something like that. I'm fairly comfortable using that on just about everything. I've never really had any damage from that. Now I have some, I don't even know what it's called. It's like a commercial greenhouse concentrate. And literally you put just a couple drops of this stuff in like a gallon of water. I very rarely use that. It works great, but I can smell it with just a couple drops in a gallon of water when I'm spraying it. It makes me a little, a little nervous. I don't use it indoors. It's not an indoor pesticide. It's not something that should be used indoors. But I'm hesitant to use that unless it's something, maybe thrips. Maybe thrips, I'll use it. But I don't use it indoors. And I've never really had any damage or anything, but it's more a health reason that I'm afraid of that. And then, what else have I got that I don't like to use? Oh, sulfur spray. I don't like to use that because it's just hard to get off. I still have sulfur on a myriad of plants, and I haven't used it in a while as a spray. Somebody else suggested, like, dusting it on dry, like, you know, with a little brush, dusting it in on the plants that need it. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm considering that. I like that idea. Neem oil, I've burnt plants with neem oil. Insecticidal soap, I've burnt plants with insecticidal soap. I think it's because I tend to, that bird, I tend to spray a plant and then just leave it on there. I don't, it seems counterintuitive for me to spray it and then, why am I playing in this systemic soil? Why am I playing in it? It seems counterintuitive to rinse after you've treated it. So I tend to leave it on, and then if it's still damp, you know, still has like droplets on it, and you put it in bright light, you've created a magnifying glass, you know, like frying ants, like a mean kid. Or I think that's what it is it's still damp and I'm putting it in too bright of light, or the sun hits it and I just don't think about it because I don't rinse it off. Not immediately. I'm sure it does get rinsed eventually, but not intentionally rinsed, just one of those things where, you know, it happens. All right, now I'm going to go rinse this off because I've got it all dirty. Covered in dirt. Right, so I might have actually taken up enough of your day now. I can't remember what this video was supposed to be. I'm pretty sure I said I was going to do something else, but, you know, things popped up. I don't know. I think maybe next video we will maybe start on the plant collections again, like all of my Hoya, all of my Syngonium, all of my Philodendron, you know, whatever. We might go through that. Not 100%. Those are generally more difficult to film because I have to either find all of, you know, one type of plant and bring it, or I have to go around with you and show you. So they're a little bit trickier to film, but I do love them. I do love them. I love to watch collection videos, tour videos, like show and tells. Anyway, I'm just grabbed this plant because it was behind you. It's I just hauled this recently, February, March, I'm gonna say. Lysomachia alfredii, nightlight, creeping moneywort. This plant is dramatic like Fittonia. It wilts all the time, but it's flowering right now. It's probably not helping my allergies at all. But they're cute little yellow flowers. It's not the fanciest thing. Some of them are starting to die off. It's not the fanciest thing, but it's cute. Yeah, anyway. So, maybe collection videos. Collection show and tells. Which will be done in multiple parts. I won't put it all in one video, or it'll be the longest video. I already have a video on here, I think that's 2 hours long. So, if I did all of my plants in one video and just tried to go through, I think it would be probably 10, 12 hours. I'm chatty. I talk too much. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. If you'd like a collection video or a tour, video. Or if you'd like something else, let me know that too. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.